Today we're talking about a BMW that doesn't officially exist yet. A digital car designer has imagined what the next generation BMW 6 Series could look like in the upcoming electric era. And honestly, it might be one of the coolest BMW concepts we've seen recently. The design comes from virtual artist Sugar Chow, known online as sugardesign_1. Using CGI, he created his own vision of a Neue Klasse-inspired BMW 6 Series coupe, a sleek electric grand tour designed for the future. But before we dive into the design, let's talk about what's happening at BMW right now. Compared to its longtime rival Mercedes-Benz, BMW has been moving a bit slower when it comes to launching new electric models, but that's about to change. The company has already revealed the new BMW i3, which represents the second generation of the i3 name. This time, however, it's no longer a small city hatchback. Instead, the new i3 is an electric sedan built using the BMW Neue Klasse platform, and it will serve as the electric counterpart to the upcoming BMW 3 Series. Meanwhile, Mercedes has already introduced several new models recently, including updated versions of the Mercedes-Benz GLE, Mercedes-Benz GLE Coupe, and the flagship Mercedes-Benz GLS, along with the new Mercedes-Benz AMG GLE 53 Hybrid. Even though BMW has been quieter recently, that doesn't mean the brand is slowing down. Spy photographers have already spotted several upcoming BMW models during testing. These include the refreshed BMW 7 Series, which is preparing for a mid-cycle update. There's also the all-new BMW X5, expected to adopt the Neue Klasse design philosophy. And that's just the beginning. Other prototypes spotted recently include a possible BMW iM3 Performance EV, the upcoming BMW i7, and new versions of the BMW X1. But interestingly, there has been no rumor at all about a new 6 Series, at least not in the real world. That's where Sugar Chow's idea comes in. The designer created this concept to celebrate the history of the BMW 6 Series, which originally debuted back in 1976. If the model had continued production, it would be celebrating its 50th anniversary this year. However, BMW discontinued the 6 Series in 2023, leaving a gap between the BMW 4 Series and the BMW 8 Series. So the designer imagined a solution. What if BMW revived the 6 Series as a Neue Klasse electric grand tour, positioned right between those two models? Interestingly, a similar strategy was recently used by Mercedes when it replaced the two-door C-Class and E-Class coupes with the new Mercedes-Benz CLE. In this CGI vision, the new 6 Series takes the form of a sleek electric coupe. It features classic grand touring proportions, including a long hood, a wide body stance, and a recessed cockpit that gives the car a sporty, low-slung appearance. Even though the car is imagined as an EV, the design still keeps the dramatic proportions that make grand touring coupes so appealing. At the front, the concept adopts BMW's upcoming Neue Klasse design language. The lower bumper features a large and aggressive air intake, but the biggest highlight is the reinterpretation of BMW's famous kidney grille. In this concept, the grille blends directly into the lights. The lights themselves are slimmer than those on the new i3 sedan, and they include small vertical LED daytime running lights placed beside the main lamps. The result is a very futuristic look that still feels unmistakably BMW. The rear design is clean and modern. It features very slim LED taillights and a sculpted bumper with a subtle three-dimensional shape. There's also a ducktail spoiler integrated into the trunk lid, giving the car a sporty finish without looking overdone. Of course, this entire project is purely hypothetical. There are currently no official plans for BMW to revive the 6 Series. But the idea does raise an interesting question. If BMW did bring it back, would you choose this new Neue Klasse 6 Series coupe, or would you still prefer the current 4 Series or the larger 8 Series? Either way, this CGI concept proves one thing. Even in the digital world, the BMW 6 Series still has plenty of fans.